Hi, how are you? I'm just getting started here. We're gonna do some energy healing. I'm gonna read from the Gospel of Peace, and we're gonna pull a card for the collective. So lots of stuff going on this morning. Welcome in. Drop where you're from in the chat if you would like. I'm just getting a sip of coffee. We're going to be reading from a Gospel of Peace. It's, let me see. The ESSENE Gospel of Peace. Very fascinating book. Oh no, that's not going to work. I need to zoom in. The original Hebrew and Aramaic text translated and edited by Edmond Bordeaux. I don't even know how to say his last name. Anyways. It looks really... Oh, is that the first one? Yeah, it looks really interesting. Talks about the Divine Mother a lot. So that's like my main thing is to get people aware of our Divine Feminine, Divine Mother aspect of the Holy Trinity. That and there's other things, but that's a big thing that we've lost along the way. And if we can tap into that mother energy, you know, there's a lot of healing and nurturing and stuff that can come from that. But, hi. I don't know why it's not pushing out to more people this morning. We may have to restart the live. But, I'm just going to pull a card for the collective if we can get some people in. Share the live, tap the screen. I was going to read from the Gospel of Peace. It's the ESSENE Gospel of Peace, the original Hebrew and Aramaic text translated by Edmund something. Talks about the Divine Holy Mother. So, it's really interesting. I just found out about this text last night in Truth Seekers. Yeah, interesting, right? Hello, hi, Pup Daddy, how are you? So, hey Annie, is that Annie? My Annie? So yeah, the Gospel of Peace from the Essenes, it's very interesting. I just barely read the first couple, like, paragraphs, and I was like, this can wait. Because last night I was tired. We had a 4-hour discussion with Trusika's group, and I was like, I need to, yeah, you want to hear it? Good. I need to get to bed. But, we'll just wait on the card pull, because there's not enough people, really, to do a collective. So, that's okay. Sometimes the algorithm pushes it way out. Are you aware of bees and their significance? Yes. My name, Melissa, means honeybee, so... yeah, I've done research on that. I mean, but if you, please enlighten me. Maybe you know something I don't. But, not many are. I mean, you may know more. Like, honestly, I've done some research into it, but, I know that there are, speakers of divine truth, and there's like a whole thing with them and the Essenes and the bee symbolism. Oh yeah, But there's like a whole bee nymph, like in the Greek mythology. I'd have to look it up, but it's like the Melissae, or like this group of bee nymphs or something. And anyway, so let's read from the Gospel of Peace. We have 5. Good. This is something I just discovered and I'd like to share with y'all, and I think it's beautiful. Okay, so the ESSENE Gospel of Peace. And then many sick and maimed came to Jesus, asking him, "If you know all things, tell us, why do we suffer with these grievous plagues? Why are we not whole like the other men? Master, heal us, that we too may be made strong, and need abide no longer in our misery. We know that we have it in your power to heal all manner of disease. Free us from Satan and from all this great affliction, Master. Have compassion on us." So the sick and maimed came to Jesus asking to be healed, basically, in the first paragraph. And Jesus answered, "Happy are you that you hunger for the truth." That's weird. He didn't say that you hunger for healing, or that you hunger for, to be free from disease. He said that you hunger for truth. "For I will satisfy you with the bread of wisdom." That's new for me. I've heard of the bread of life. What else is the bread symbolism and stuff, but not the bread of wisdom. That's a new one for me. So you hunger for the truth, for I will satisfy you with the bread of wisdom. Happy are you that you knock, for I will open the door of life. So the knock, that's similar to in the biblical passage where we hear the ask, seek, knock. Happy are you, and the door of life, that's interesting. Happy are you that you would cast off the power of Satan, for I will lead you into the kingdom of our mother's angels, where the power of Satan cannot enter. Whoa. For I will lead you into the kingdom of our mother's angels. Okay, y'all? That's powerful. Whoa. Jesus said, "Happy are you that hunger for the truth, for I will satisfy you the bread of wisdom." Oh, I'm going to cry. This is so beautiful. Do y'all hear this? God is so cool, right? God is a woman. This is why Missy gave me this cup and I used it today. Listen to this. Your mother is in you, and you in her. She bore you. She gives you life. It was she who gave you your body, and to her shall you one day give it back again. Happy are you when you come to know her and her kingdom. Wow, y'all. If you receive your mother's angels, and if you do her laws, I tell you truly, he who does these things shall never see disease. For the power of our mother is above all, and it destroys Satan and his kingdom and his rule over all your bodies and all living things. Y'all, this is so powerful. Y'all, I grew up without a mom, and so this is like, this is like everything to me. Do y'all get it? Like, I'm just like so wrapped in the mother's love right now. I just feel her so much, and I want to share it with y'all. Okay. The blood which runs in us is born of the blood of our earthly mother. Her blood falls from the clouds, leaps from the womb of the earth, babbles in the brooks of the mountains, flows wide in the rivers of the plains, sleeps in the lakes, rages mightily in tempestuous seas. The air which we breathe is born of the breath of our earthly mother. Her breath is azure in the heights of the heavens, sows in the tops of the mountains, whispers of the leaves of the forest, billows of the cornfields, slumbers in the deep valleys, burns hot in the desert. The hardness of our bones is born of the bones of our earthly mother, of the rocks and of the stones. They stand naked to the heavens on the tops of the mountains. are as glands that lie sleeping. Oh, giants. I'm sorry. Let me read that over. They stand naked to the heavens on the tops of mountains, are as giants that lie sleeping on the sides of the mountains. Wow. As idols set in the desert and are hidden in the deepness of the earth. Y'all, I haven't read this. This is beyond what I've read. This is wow. This is powerful, y'all. This is from the Gospel of Peace, if you're just jumping in. The ESSENE Gospel of Peace. I'm just started. This is the first or the second page. The tenderness of our flesh is born of the flesh of our earthly mother, whose flesh waxes yellow and red in the fruits of the trees and nurtures us in the furrows of the fields. So basically, Jesus is just revealing that the mother, the divine holy mother, it's her kingdom, it's her earthly kingdom. Okay? And the light of our eyes, the hearing in our ears, both are born of the colors and the sounds of our earthly mother. So our physical is all physical, all is, which enclose us about, but the light of our eyes, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's not just physical, it's spiritual, but you know what I'm saying? It's saying that everything that we observe, the hearing of our ears, both are born of the colors and the sounds of our earthly mother, which enclose us about, as the waves of the sea, of fish, as the eddying air of a bird. As the eddying air of a bird. I'm not sure what that means. Eddying? Can you put it on a Christian music, please? No. Sorry. You can. I'm listening to Christian music, actually. It's 432 hertz angelic music. I tell you, in very much, I'm sorry. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit because my eyes are deceiving me this morning. I guess it's wearing these glasses instead of contacts. Here we go. I tell you in very truth, man is the son of the earthly mother, and from her did the Son of Man receive his whole body, even as the body of the newborn is born of the womb of his mother. I tell you, truly, you are one with the earthly mother. She is in you, and you are in her. Of her you were born. In her do you live, and in her shall you return again. Oh. Keep therefore her laws, for none can live long. Neither be happy, but he who honors his earthly mother and does her laws. For your breath is her breath, your blood her blood, and your bone her bone, your flesh her flesh, your bowels her bowels, your eyes and your ears are her eyes and her ears. Whoa. This is so good. I love this. I tell you truly. Okay, so does anybody have any questions or want to talk about it for a minute? It makes zero sense what you just said. Really? Okay, you want me to read it again? Okay. So this is when Jesus is speaking to the maimed and the diseased, and they ask for healing. I'll go back and kind of discuss what we've gone over so far, because I just think it's awesome how he answered it first. Happy are you that hunger for the truth, for I will satisfy you the bread of wisdom. Okay, so then he goes on. Your mother is in you, and you in her. This is her kingdom, right? Thank you for the follow, Nature Therapy. I appreciate you. Hello, how are you? I'm reading from the Gospel of Peace, and this is beautiful. So, I don't know what you meant that it didn't make sense, but I'm going to read it again. The last paragraph. I tell you in very truth, man is the son of the earthly mother, and from her did the Son of Man receive his whole body, even as the body of the newborn babe is born of the womb of his mother. I tell you truly, you are one with the earthly mother. She is in you, and you in her. Of her you were born. In her do you live, and to her shall you return again. Just keep going while I'm reading it over for you. Keep therefore her laws, for none can live long, neither be happy, but he who honors his earthly mother and does her laws. For your breath is her breath, your blood is her blood, your bone her bone, your flesh her flesh, your bowels her bowels. Your eyes and ears are her ears, and her eyes and ears. I think that makes perfect sense. It's just saying you're one with the mother. You're one with the earthly mother. You are... Mother Gaia is a being. This is a whole... We're like the microcosm inside of this macro being. The earth. Okay? I tell you, truly, should you fail to keep but one only of all these laws, should you harm but one only of all your body's members, you shall be utterly lost in your grievous sickness, and there shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So if you don't follow the laws, and if you hurt others, there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. I tell you, unless you follow the laws of your mother, you can in no wise escape death. And he who clings to the laws of his mother, to him shall his mother cling also. She shall heal all his plagues, and he shall never become sick. She gives him long life, and protects him from all afflictions, from fire, from water, from the bite of venomous serpents. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. For your mother bore you, keeps life within you. She has given you her body, and none but she heals you. And none but she heals you. She has given you her body, and none but she heals you. I'm not sure what that means. Happy is he who loves his mother and lies quietly in her bosom. For your mother loves you, even when you turn away from her. And how much more shall she love you if you turn to her again? Oh, sound familiar? Sound familiar? Isn't that something that Jesus says about the Father too? Weird, huh? Where was I? I tell you truly, very great is her love. Greater than the greatest of mountains, deeper than the deepest seas. And those who love their mother, she never deserts them. As the hen protects her chickens, and the lioness her cubs, as the mother her newborn babe, so does the earthly mother protect the Son of Man from all danger and from all evils. Oh, I'm gonna cry. It's so beautiful. Have you ever known anybody to be safe from snakes just because they see it? No, but I mean, it says she's protecting us from even the serpents. The bite of the venomous serpents. So there will be serpents, but the bite will not hurt us. It didn't say there won't be serpents. Okay, so y'all tap the screen, get this live out there. I liked my own. I didn't even know I could do that. Share it out, something. I gotta hop off in like 45 minutes or so, but your mantras are helping you. Mantras do help. Okay, let's see. Where was I? Okay, for I tell you truly, evils and dangers innumerable lie in wait, for the sons of men. Beelzebub, the prince of all devils, the source of every evil, lies in wait in the body of all the sons of men. Whoa! The ego. He is death, the lord of every plague, and taking upon him a pleasing raiment, he tempts and entices the sons of men. He's death. Okay. Riches does he promise, and power, and splendid palaces, and garments of gold and silver, and a multitude of servants. All these he promises renown and glory, fornication and lustfulness, gluttony and wine-bibbing, riotous living and slothfulness and idle days. Whoa. Ego is good. but those scriptures want you to have zero brain. That's what you're doing by reading these things. You are. Ego's good. Ego is good in a way. Yeah, sure. We need to balance it though. This is saying Beelzebub, prince of all devils. I was thinking ego. This is, yes, it's ego, but it's a little bit more. It's more like that evil, that sin nature, that fleshly nature. It is ego. It's more like the urge, the demiurge, or whatever. Okay. Let's keep going. Where was I? I'm sorry. Okay. And he entices everyone by that to which their heart is most inclined. And in the day that the sons of men have already become the slaves of all these vanities and abominations, then in payment thereof he snatches from the sons of men all those things which the earthly mother gave them to so abundantly. Woo-hoo-hoo! He's gonna take it all away. Where does it come from? What hurt you? What hurt me? Personally? Where was I? He takes from them their breath, their blood, their bones, their flesh, their bowels, their eyes, and their ears. And the breath of the Son of Man becomes short and stifled, full of pain and evil smelling. Evil smelling? Like the breath of unclean beast. What? Damn. He tastes from their breath, their blood, their bone, their flesh, their bowels, their eyes, their ears. And the breath of the Son of Man becomes short and stifled, full of pain and evil smelling like the breath of unclean beasts. That's intense. And his blood becomes, next page, thick and evil smelling like the water of the swamps. It clots and blackens like the night of death. Ooh. And his bone becomes hard and knotted. It melts away within the breaks asunder as a stone falling down upon a rock. And his flesh waxes fat and watery. It rots and petrifies with scabs and boils that are an abomination. What the? And his bowels become full with abominable filthiness, with oozing streams of decay, and multitudes of abominable worms have their habitation there. And his eyes grow dim, till dark night enshrouds them, and his ears become stopped, like the silence of the grave. And last of all shall the erring Son of Man lose life, for he kept not the laws of his mother, and added sin to sin. Therefore he are taken from him all the gifts of the earthly mother, breath, blood, bone, flesh, bowels, eyes, ears, and after all else, life, with which the earthly mother crowned his body. So I'm reading from the Gospel of Peace if you're just joining. It's very powerful. Talking about our earthly mother, and if you don't abide in her kingdom and follow her laws, our earthly mother, the divine femme, how the devil, Beelzebub, will come and take everything that she's given you. But if the erring Son of Man be sorry for his sins and undo them, and return again to his earthly mother, and if he do his earthly mother's laws, and free himself from Satan's clutches, resisting his temptations, then does the earthly mother receive again her erring Son with love, and sends him her angels, that they may serve him. I tell you truly, when the Son of Man resists the Satan and that dwells in him, and does not his will, in the same hour are found the mother's angels there, that they may serve him with all their power, and free utterly from the Son of Man, from the power of Satan. That's powerful. So as soon as you go back, so that's what Jesus says about the Father. As soon as you repent and you turn back to the Father, He's there and with open arms. Oh, yeah, I've got hurt. Everybody's been hurt. I'm healing. I've healed. I'm on the mend. But thank you for the prayers. Let's see. This is good. For no man can serve two masters. Boom! For either he serves Beelzebub and his devils, or else he serves our earthly mother and her angels. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, thanks for all the likes. I just realized I had 600 likes. That's cool. Thank you. Oh, there's nobody here. I think I'm gonna start the live over. Sometimes the algorithm doesn't pick it up. We're gonna do it again.